Oh, yeah! Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is just about time. This has been a work in progress for a little while. And I think it's time to get this party started. So, if any of you have checked out any of the series before, we've been working our way up to a competition here inside of Brewmaster, which we're going to be playing here today. We're going to continue where we left off, and we're right at the point of brewing a beer for a competition. This should actually be kind of interesting. And so part of what I've done here today, I've laid a few things out. I think we're... actually, I need to clean some stuff up. Oh god, no, the game saved at a wrong point. Oh no. Alright, so first we're going to have to clean some stuff up before we get started, but that's alright. So what we've got our hands on here is a competition. If anybody knows anything about this game, this is a competition that we've been invited to, and let's go check that out real quick. To create an Irish stout of some kind. We've got to meet some certain criteria. The judges like certain things like caramel or chocolate. I don't know. Got to double check that before we make it, but this is where we're at. Let me get this guy filled back up. Hang on one second. So, if you've never seen this game, the point of the game is to create beer. It's a beer crafting simulator type thing. Pretty interesting, a lot of intricate parts and a lot of ways you can screw up. If you watched any of my previous episodes, you would know that I'm pretty good at screwing up. Which is just a natural talent of mine at this point. And in case you have seen any of the other episodes, you'll notice the kitchen is a little different now. Yes, we have configured this a little differently. Let me get rid of some of this. Yep. And we're gonna need that. And I need some vanilla. I think it's vanilla. We'll find out before we get started. And we are gonna do the best we can. I took a stab at this earlier offline, and I totally screwed it up. Of course, like a lot of other things that that I've done in this game. Oh wait, leave that there. Let's get this all the way full. Sorry, I thought I was saved at a different point before I started the broadcast. We're not there. That's all right. We're just gonna make it happen anyway. All right. So the Irish Stout is the one that's on the right-hand side of the screen that you see right now. This is what we're going to be blending and cooking. And so part of this that we have to do by making a mash, which I don't really like doing in the game, but it creates a more distinct flavor or what have you. So let's go ahead and start getting the ingredients together. Irish Stout, we need 2.5 kilograms of that bad boy. And like always, I have no idea where anything's at, so bear with me as I get stuff together. And flaked barley, almost 1K. Whoops, I just put that back. See how good I am at this game already. So, let's get a couple of these guys. And we'll need one of those. And ultra pale crystal. Need one of those as well too. And if this is the first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you coming by. If you've been here before, say hello. Don't be afraid. Sounds like the water's overflowing. Black barley. And we'll need one of those too. All right. And of course we did too much. Fantastic. That's all right. Just leave that there for the moment. Actually, no, we got to get this guy going. Let me first do this. And pull it back out. I didn't put it in. There we go. So I know it's clean. All right, now we are gonna need 21 liters. So let's go ahead. Oops. Top off. Oh. Let's go ahead and get this portion going. Takes a little while for the water to heat up in this guy, so. That's close enough. And we'll start filling that just for later. Now, one of the nice things about this is there's full temperature control. Pretty slick. It looks like we're gonna have to get it up to 79 degrees. So we will let that start to roll. All right. Okay. Let's get the mash going, and let's make sure to clean this guy first. Just a moment. All right. A lot of work to do in the kitchen while you're brewing. Yo, what up? What's happening? How you doing, Mirage? How's your day going today? Yep, we're gonna be cooking up a little something here in a few minutes. We're getting our ingredients all ready to go. Make sure we don't have any contamination happening. I think we're going to we'll use that one today. That's fine. Put this away. I think we're going to need about 10 or 11 liters as a backup, so it's too hot today. Ooh. Yes, we've got to keep things nice and clean, of course, anytime we're working in the kitchen. All right, so we're going to boil some backup water real quick. Keep that going over there. Make sure this guy is clean. Okay, we are now clean. All right, so I think we have everything, almost everything that we need. 1 second, I gotta get a couple of hops out. We are gonna need 55 grams of timberline. Whoop. Of timberlines. Let's see if we can grab that real quick. What you got going on today, Mirage? How are you? Appreciate you stopping by, of course. And then we're going to need cluster, 25 grams. I think, not sure if that's all we need for this or not, but find out here in a second. All right, let me double check the thing here. We've got that, got that. Okay, all right, let's back up to the beginning. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is, backup brew is coming to the temp. We've got our cooling instruments out. We may use that, we may not. We'll find out here in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and get the mash going. This is going to be important for everything else that we're going to do. So let's start with the Irish Stout 2.5. So I normally screw things up here at some point. That's all right. It's part of the fun, right? I like mixing things for science. We got to get right to right around 2.5. Try not to go... Hey, okay, perfect. All right. Anything extra, we just throw it away. That's how rich and loaded we are. Flaky barley, 950. This guy. I'm going to pour most of that in there. Again, making an Irish stout for a competition. We did this offline, and we really messed it up. So we're going to be hoping to do a little better job today. Ultra Pale Crystal, 700. Mirage, you still around? Alright, 700. Right about there. The game music? Yeah. Let me see. Options. Audio. Master volume. Let's see if that's a little better. Is that down enough or no? See or no? Okay, so we got that one in black barley, 290. Alright. Better? Alright, cool. Yeah, if it's too loud or if I'm not loud enough, just let me know. Oh, and I already did too much of that, but that's alright. That's just one of the barleys. Should not have a major problem there. Let's double check our temps. Nope. Okay, current tip is at 71. All right, we're almost there, almost there. So to get this ready, we need to, or we're going to be transferring some of the hot water into the mash. So we're going to connect the tube into both. There we go. And start that here in a minute. Okay, so we can mark this one off. 21 liters we should have in this guy, which we do. Bringing that to the temp. We're going to put 10 liters of hot water into the mash. Now we've got a little trick that we learned by playing this, and one of the things we have to do is keep the mash at a certain temperature for about an hour. So that's what I've got the tube here for. Cooking over here, we've got about 11 liters. So in just a minute, we're going to dump that into there and then utilize the control from there. Or we're just depending on which one's first. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like a science. You know? Kind of like a science. We may just do it from there. I don't know. I haven't decided. We do it that way? Yeah, we should do it that way. It'll go faster. All right. With the magic of the game, we're going to speed up time just a little bit to get this guy hot. You can see it's at 73, going to 74. And we are there. Okay. Okay, so we've heated up the water. Now we're going to add 10 liters of hot water into the mash. So now that we've already got the tube connected, we're going to go ahead and open up the little spout, and we'll see down here at the bottom that we're starting to get some liquid moving into the mash. Today, Mirage, if you hang around, you're going to learn all about how to brew an Irish stout beer. Think of the level of knowledge that you'll gain just by hanging out with Book today. So very impressive. All right, so you see the water flowing in, going through the tube. We're coming up on 2 liters, and it looks like we're aiming for 10. Now you'll see it visually start to change on the screen as well inside of the mash. So what's happening here is we've taken all these grains and we're going to add water, and they're all going to mix together. In beer craft, in this beer craft thing that we're doing, this is called a mash in English. Basically mashing all of these flavor profiles together. Dun, dun, dun. See, the music is so nice. Dun, 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 dun. I'm making beer, let's go. Alright, 4 liters, almost there. We could probably speed this up a little bit as well too. Whoop. Wait a second. Oh, that's transfer. Sorry, looking at the wrong thing. 5, 6, 7. But the sound of that machine... Oh, I know. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. It's part of the joy. Alright, so now that we are at 10 liters, we'll go ahead and shut that guy off. Alright, perfect. So for let me just cover this. Oh, I gotta take tube out. Hang on. Hey. Oh, that's right. Alright, we're gonna cover that. Set that bad boy right there for right now. Yeah, this thing can be a little bit annoying, but we gotta use it because we're making this special beer. Okay, now we gotta hold the mash at 65 degrees. You can see here we're at 71 for about an hour. And we're gonna call that 1435, so we gotta get it to 1535. We're gonna speed up time, but you're gonna see the temperature also start to go down. So, as we come around, gotta keep it around 75 at least. So around 75. Alright, we're gonna stop for a minute. We're gonna take some of this water that is super nice and hot. And we're gonna put a little bit in. Just maybe like a couple liters. And that'll bring the temp up a little bit. Hey, you like that? I was gonna change it over to measurements in the US, but it's actually better this way. Okay. So our time mark that we were looking for is 35 after. Yeah, I know. I just decided to leave it. It's just better that way. I don't know. And I think we're going to go ahead and let it run down on temperature just a little bit because we're so close on the time. I'm not going to worry about it too much now. Yeah, it's getting down about 60 degrees. I think we'll be okay. So we'll go ahead and stop that right there. Okay, so we can mark that one off. Now, performing the mash. So we need to heat 11 liters of water to 100 in a brew container and then transfer it in here. But we can only hold about, excuse me, we can only hold about 10 because we already put a little bit in. Plus we added the 2 already. So what we're going to do, yep, it looks like we got just about enough in here right now. We're going to go ahead and use it from here. And we're going to fill up what's left. And hopefully this will be about right. Going to get pretty close. We're looking at 23 liters right now. Let me turn that off. And let's cover that up just for a moment. All right. Feels okay. What? Okay. So now we got to transfer this from the mash to the brew container, which is going to be this guy, and we're going to have to heat it to 100. However, while I could have used that water, we're going to go ahead and dump it out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about. I feel like maybe I should, though. Alright, let's spin this bad boy around. Let's set our temperature gauge. We're going to go all the way up to 100. And then we're going to grab this after I open it. And we're going to pour it into this bed. Why can't I pour this in? What is going on right now? Oh, no, I got to transfer it. Okay, don't worry. Got this under control. Use our handy dandy tube. Open that up, and we're going to speed up time. Get that done. All right. And let's get that off. Hey, I said, give me that. Throw that over there. Now we've got our mash. Hey. Okay. So, while that is heating up, just a frog eating popcorn like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm looking at something a little bit different. My bad. Alright, so that is heating up to 100, and sorry for the additional noise there. I know that's really fun to listen to. I think we're going to cool this the natural way instead of doing something with the cooler, because I keep screwing that thing up. So we'll start putting a couple things away that we don't need. Look at all these beautiful beers up here that I've already crafted. Ah, I should go through the names and show you the labels, but we'll do that at another time. This one right here was pretty good. It's a good blonde ale that I made yesterday. Refreshing, crisp. Ah, you would love it. Okay. So, we're still waiting to get up to 100. It's moving slowly. Let's speed her up. Speed it up even more. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yo, what up, Shadow? What's going on, buddy? We are in the middle of trying to fulfill the requirements for this competition, bro. I don't know if we're going to make it. We're really close on supply and the actual amount of water or work that we have, so, I don't know. We're going to find out, bud. We're going to find out. Break from the chores. I like that. Let's go. All right, so now it's time to add some hops. So we're going to start with the cluster. And so let's get this party started, guys. We're going to place that one in first for 50 minutes. And with the magic of time, we're going to go to 1650. And there we go. So that one's done, and then we need to add the vanilla. If I can get out of the time thing. Okay, and we're going to shake some into, we're going to go for, what are we doing? 20 grams. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. How's your day going, Shadow? Everything going well? And there's 20. All right, let's mark that bad boy off. Now, we're also gonna spice things up a little bit. This is not called for in the recipe, but we're gonna add a splash in just to bring this up a little bit for the competition. Not gonna pour a lot. We're gonna do about 20 grams there as well too, and try to distribute that out. All right. Yeah, should be pretty good. We're hoping so. We're hoping to score high. Okay, and then here we got to go 10 more minutes. So we'll go ahead and put that in and magically go to 5 after. And through the magic of time, we've completed that. Let's go ahead and remove everything we have. Go ahead and cover this up. Drop this off. And now we need to cool it. So in this case, we can go ahead, like, you got to get this machine, dude. Realize today I kind of need it for something? Well, then you better get a hold of your coworker, bro. You better get a hold of him. Shadow, one of the nice things about this little machine here is that contamination stays pretty low. As long as you keep it covered, and evaporation. So you'll notice during that process we only lost about a liter, so we may actually, this might actually work out. Alright, let's clean up the kitchen real quick. Look at this, Shadow. Huh? See that? Fits right under there. Got a nice little L shape. Took a picture of my dog and put it on display here for everybody to see. We've acquired some goodies and made some very beautiful labels. I did some of these just for you. We'll have to go through them later. This one, I forgot the name of this one. Tipples Nipples. Yeah. pretty good. And now it won't go back on the shelf. Alright. It's not a custom photo, it's just one that I say it's my dog. And it's not, but that's alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and wait a day. We need to move forward by a day to get things cooled off. And now we have moved forward that one day, and we are officially down to 20 degrees. Perfect. Alright, now we need to transfer this into a fermentation container. Today we're going to be using the glass version. So we'll go ahead and remove the top from that. Go ahead and place that somewhere there and begin the transfer. So as everybody here already knows, we like tubes and we use them. But I wish you could do custom photos. That'd be kind of cool. I'd put myself up on the wall like as a panda. All right, so let's speed this up as well too. It's looking nice and dark. Looking nice and dark for a dark stout. Got some of the caramel notes. Ugh. Should be amazing. What we're hoping for is enough for the transfer that we're gonna be able to turn this in, because we came up short yesterday trying this offline for the first time. So really hoping to get this one right. Come on, baby, get up there. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, I think we're actually going to succeed this time, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited about that. How can I not? Oh, yeah. What about that? All right, just disregard that last part. Don't pay attention to that. All right. All right, so here we go. This is almost a finished product. We're getting there, guys. All right, next we need to add the yeast. This is where the magic happens. We're going to go ahead and pour all of this inside. Perfect. Go ahead and mark that off. And now we need to ferment or wait for 20 days for some of this to begin to set. All right, 15 days. Like magic, 15 days is now passed. Yeah, and we can see some things happening visually inside. That's why I like using the glass. So cool. All right, now this one only calls for a little bit of corn sugar. I'm really good at screwing this part up, so let's all see what happens here. We're going for 90 grams, that's it. Nice and low. Perfect. Right at 92. Okay, now you can see some of that fermentation starting to take place. It's a beautiful thing. And we need to transfer this into the conditioning container, which we have right here, ready to go. All right. So we're going to use our handy dandy tube one more time. Go ahead and open up both containers. Connect the tube. There we go. Connect the tube on the other side and speed up time one more time. Yeah, it looks like chocolate milk. It really does. And we'll see, we ended up right at 19.8. I think that's going to be pretty good for all of this. I think we should be okay. All right. Now, we've got an almost finished product here. All we have to do is just speed forward a little bit and pray that we don't get chocolate milk, because that would not be good for the competition. Wait, how many days do they want? 21. All right. All right, ladies. And, of course, in the magic of time, we're at 19.85. That's pretty good. Let's see how we did. Color barely made it. Oh, my goodness. That was pretty close. Even with actually adding some of the additional agreements, we barely made it. I'll buy a beer with chocolate flavor. Well, guess what? That's something we're going to make here in a little bit. ABV is a little lower than I thought. Contamination is a lot higher than I thought, but we're still under 10%. So I'm going to call this good. Let's go see how we did. Now we're going over to our little magic area here and going to try to submit it. Please, please. Oh, okay. Going in. Look at that. It's beautiful. Just dark enough. A little low on the carbonation. That's partly due to the type of beer that it is and not so much sugar. Clarity is clear. I'm surprised that we ended up with a clear clarity there. We got the crisp and clean in. No dark roast, but that malty sweet fruit spice coming in and a little more off than we thought. We picked up some smoky as well too, which is a little surprising. Might be due to some of that caramel. You can see the vanilla really coming through. Yeah. No, they get a lot darker. They can get a lot darker. Yeah, I really thought there'd be a lot more to that, Shadow. So ABV just riding the line there, and the bitterness as well too, right about 42. Contamination again coming in a little high. Gravity is a little higher than I thought too, at least on final. I think this might be pretty good. Come on. No. Not hitting it exactly on the beer style. I think that's because we changed some of the ingredients for the competition. Didn't follow the recipe exactly, but that's all right. I like that we got that woody flavor in there without even bringing in Shadow. We didn't even bring in the oak container, which is pretty interesting. So now let's give it a cool name. Anybody got I'll give it to you guys. Anybody got a cool name for this beer? This is the one for the competition, so it's got to be strong. We gotta have something strong here. What about... We're just going to do something simple because actually I want to get it through and into the competition. So we're going to do backbreaker for this guy. And we're going to go... We needed the Irish for this, but... Am I not going to be able to submit it because it's not Irish? Not considered an Irish? I don't know. We'll call... It was. Yeah, it was. And we didn't end up with that. And I think I might have changed the recipe a little too much. So hopefully this maybe covers one of the other ones that was on there. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. We're going to keep the Belgian type bottle for right now, and we're going to change the glass over to a goblet just because I don't think we use that enough. And let's give this guy one that we haven't used yet. Just gonna, we're gonna do that. We haven't used that one too much yet, so. All right, a couple things I like to do on these. We're gonna make that image a little bit bigger. Yeah, we just didn't hit all the marks on some of that, unfortunately. So, yeah, the way it is. Get this a little darker. Nope, not black. I just want it a little dark. Okay. Gonna go with that. And we're not gonna mess with, do the shadow just a little bit. Hold on one second. We're gonna make the shadow lighter color. But dark enough so you can see it. Gives it that contrast, huh? A little bit of that pop. Don't need to change any of that, so we'll be good there. Now on this one, we're gonna bring this, I'm just gonna bring it down to the bottom to do something a little different than I've done on the other ones. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Thank you for for enlightening us to that part. I appreciate you. We're going to kind of incorporate that somewhere about there, and then I'll move some of those others before we get done. But yes, there are other colors. Thank you. All right, and then we'll bring this in so we don't hit the edge of that guy. And we're not going to do granite, and we are going to do a color. We're going to try to get this sort of as close as we can to the other one that we were doing. A little bit lighter, and that's close. That's good. That one needs a shadow as well too. Thanks for bearing with me on this part, guys. I've actually started having a lot of fun with doing the color and making some of those other labels for the other beer. I'll show you guys later. And we need it brighter. That's not the brightness I was looking for. Not working. Not doing it. It's not what I want. All right, close enough. Nobody's gonna be able to tell. Okay, so for the label, I think that's good. We need to change. I think it is not that one. Not that one. Let's be one up. No, I think I'm losing my mind. Here it is, background. All right. Stand by. Make that a little more like that, and a little more like that. Perfect, looks good to me. We need a little dark color. That's something I was gonna go for there. I think the rest of that is probably fine to get through that, and then we'll just move around our beer information real quick, and we'll be done with this one. That a little bigger. Change the color over to a white. Book's famous backbreaker beer. And which guy is this here? Yep, that is going to be American Port, which is really not. But hey, gotta fake it to make it today. That's kind of where we're at. Oh, we're not using that one. It must be this guy. Yep, there it is. They're right about there and right about there. Okay. So, there we go. That's what it is. The backbreaker today. Don't know if this is actually going to work for our competition, but maybe it'll cover one of the other ones I had to do. All right, so we didn't make the competition with that one. How unfortunate. I'm going to have to totally change the name of this stream and cry myself to sleep. However, we did get the Cozy Kick, which is kind of nice. It was another one that we had to do, so we're going to have to go back and look at some of our ingredients for the competition. We were trying to add some things and change some things, but I'm really not that good at the game yet. There's still a lot I've got to learn about ingredients and how to mix things. Probably Shadow could help us out by getting a little closer to that competition. But either way, we're going to have to change the name of this broadcast before it goes totally live on repeat. However, we did hit the small batch, the ABV, being between those marks, and we got the bonus as well. So because of that, we're going to get a very special little plate that we can hang up on the wall, which I think will be pretty nice. We'll go ahead and submit that so we get that as a prize. And as always, we get to keep one of the bottles that we just created. So we're going to add this to our little collection of beer over here that has already been done. Turn that guy around. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. We've got the nipple beer here. We've got the mellow yellow. What was this one? The blonde bimbo. That one was kind of nice. This was a blonde bumpkin. That was one that we submitted early on that hit right on. That one was very, very tasty. Very, very nice. So, not too bad. Let's go get our prize real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Amazon always delivers our prizes straight to the door. We'll go ahead and add this somewhere since we're here live streaming. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me pull this guy out. I'll show you. Where is it? Here we go. We got a porcelain plate. I don't know, kind of grandma style. Look at that. I don't know. We could go there. We could go. We could go up there over the sink. That's kind of like related to kitchen stuff. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, over the sink on the other wall. Any recommendations? Sink? Yeah, I think you're right too. I like that. So let's put it kind of a little high because we'll have some beer bottles there at some point. And I think that'll work. I think that'll work for right now. Porcelain, yeah. Look at it though. It's got hops on it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So, how unfortunate is that? We did not make the competition, so we're definitely going to be changing the name of this so people don't think I screwed up, which I did, but it's okay. Put some of this stuff, whoops. Put some stuff away. That way we don't have to look at the mess of a kitchen. And put all that in the cupboard. This guy back in the cupboard to finish off. Oh yeah, hang on, we still got this. This guy's dirty. Clean that out. Put that away. I think we're looking pretty good. We won some magnets early on. Yeah, doing good things. Doing big things here in this brewing game. So, you know, I think overall, I don't know, I'd say we did pretty good today. It was definitely not the exact thing that we were looking for, but what can you do? You know, we tried. But thank you guys for coming over. I appreciate it. Thanks for chatting. That always helps. It's nice to have some friends stop in when we're doing something. We'll kind of reevaluate our game plan and come back in a little bit. But for now, we're going to take off. Remember, as always, stay happy, be kind to one another, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Have a great one.